Yeah, so like there's just too many buffs going at once. Uh like yesterday when I was doing my solo, uh I think I was like 50 below on Devil's Lair, something like that. There's just too many buffs going on at once, and you know how you could tell when you're doing a lot of damage, your game slows down. I wasn't even really DPSing at anybody. I was just activating all 12 buffs at the same time, and my game was slowing down. That's how you could tell when you're doing a lot of damage. There was no DPS. It was strictly freaking buffs that slowed down my game. Like there was so much going on. I had trouble like seeing what was on the screen, and I had to slow down when I was dodging because there was just too much going on at once, and it was kind of hard to see because there's just too much interaction, and that's what led the game to slow down because uh, one dodge, one melee, and one kill activates all 12 buffs. I know it's kind of hard to believe, right? It's hard to believe, right? But if you guys were to witness what what I was doing yesterday, uh, I will definitely make a believer out of you guys. So picture, okay, so the DPS. What would I use for DPS? Well, hierarchy needs. Yeah, yeah. If you read the description, uh, what I wrote below, um, it pretty much explains it all on how my gameplay works, the interaction, what it does. Forget all forget what all these other content creators are telling you. Try this build out. Check this build out. This destroys the meta. No, it doesn't. You have a great build, but no, this new build will destroy your meta. 100%. Believe that. What I created, the build that I made, will destroy anybody's build out there. Anybody. When's the last time you came across? When's the last time you came across the channel and someone made that many buffs all at one time? And the buffs were all overloading the game itself, and it was slowing down my game because there is just too many buffs. Too many buffs like that is not meant to be in the game. It will literally, like honestly, it could probably crash your game. It definitely there's just too many interactions at the same time. I'm gonna go to the gun range and I'm gonna show you. Never is myself, huh? So so 12 buffs just by dodging and and punching and killing just activates all 12 buffs within a matter of seconds. A matter of seconds. I know there's a lot of great builds out there, but I will destroy that build. Their build. They thought their build was great? Come by my channel and I'll show you how to activate all these buffs at the same time. And 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 this is not DPS. Okay? I got player buffs and I got enemy buffs. Okay? Now, my player buffs are these right here. Okay? Let me see. Oh yeah, my player buffs are in invisibility, healing aurora, Restoration, Wool of the Mail, Threadlings, Amplify, Jolt, and Blind. My 6 enemy debuffs are Sever, Unravel, Slow, Freeze, Shatter, and Spectre. Now, Nova Shield doesn't count as a buff. Okay, it's just extra protection. Now, think of it this way: when you have Woven Mail, you have 60% of DR damage resist. 60%. That's a lot. Okay. Now, when I have armor charges, all I have to do is weaken them, finish them, and I get a 10-second overshield. And now an overshield is not a part of any debuff or any buff. It's just extra protection. Your real DR is your Will of a Mill. Bottom line. That's your real DR right there. So if I pick up let's see, did I add that in there? Hold on. Okay, so I calculated 5 times the frost armor and 60% Wolf Mill is 84% DR damage resist. Yep. No, no, no. I went to freaking the that dim or whatnot, not the dim thing shots. I went to that where they make all the builds, that Destiny builds or whatever. They said it was a 60% DR. That's what they're saying. So I don't know if it's 60. I don't know if it's 45. But let's say if your theory is right that it's a 45% DR. Okay, so let me do the math right here. Uh, okay. Alright, so Frost Armor plus Wolf Mail is 73% total DR. 73. One second. I don't know who's shooting me. Let's see. Okay, player buffs. Can I, how much is that? Okay. Okay, so let me... I, I actually like it like that. Dude, who is shooting me? That's annoying. Who is shooting me? Oh shit, I was shooting myself. Okay. Okay, so bottom line, 5 times the frost armor and 45% woven mail equals bottom line and equals to uh, 73 percent total DR. 73. Okay, so okay. Uh, Let me see what you wrote, shots, because I didn't get a chance. Yeah, yeah. So if your theory is right, if it is 45%, so 45% for woven male, and then um 60% of DR. Let's see. Hold on. Each stack of frost armor is 12%. So I'm gonna see. I'm, I'm gonna type this in. Alone. Okay, so 5 stacks or 1 stack is 12% DR. 2 stacks it's 24, 3 36, 4 is 48, 5 is 60. So if you add the 60 DR uh frost armor for 5 stacks, that that can't be right. That can't be right. 5 stacks DR frost armor, frost armor. 45. Count that. Where's the... Okay. 45%. Shit. 5... Frost armor 5 stacks. Woven. Nail. 45. Like Shot says. Let's do math. Just- Okay. Okay, so okay, yeah. So your total DR, Frost Armor is 5 stacks at 60% DR. Wolven Mail is 45, but they said the total DR in game is 78 percent DR. 78. I I have to fix that. One second. 'Cause I don't want people to be like, well, I did the math too, and it came to 78 and not 73. So I have to fix that and change that to an 8. An 8. Okay, there we go. Alright. Okay. Alright, so, shots, if your theory is right, if it is 45% William Mound stuff, 60 DR, then that would probably make more sense. Uh, so, Frost Armor alone is 60%, times five stacks, right? And then, Woven Mail, like you said, is 45, but that in-game, they said the in-game with Frost Armor and Woven Mail active, you get a total of 78% DR inside the game. So, uh, so also, so like I was saying, guys, so my player buffs are invisibility, healing aurora, because I had the 4-piece Dark Age armor set, restoration, woven mail, threadlings, amplify, jolt, and blind. My 6 enemy debuffs are Sever, Unravel, Slow, Freeze, Shatter, and Spectre. Now, if I want extra protection on top of the Woven Mail and Frost Armor, and an Overshield does not count as a buff or a debuff. It's just extra protection. It just makes you really busted, really broken. So anytime I had 3 orbs, all I had to do is weaken them, finish them, and I'll have a 10-second overshield. So yesterday when I was playing Devil's Lair, or at the hardest difficulty, I think I was at like 50 below or something like that. This keep in mind this was not no DPS. Okay. Uh, if you guys look at my build, this by far would break any meta out there. And the reason why is because all I have to do is just activate everything. Dodge, activate my weapon kill and my punch at the same time, and it will activate all 12 buffs at the same time. Now the game is not meant to have that many buffs. Stuff like that when I was experiencing last night when I was 50 under power, my game started slowing down. And and when your game slows down, that's how you know you do some real damage right there. And that was no DPS. It was just buffs. My buffs were overloading in the game, and there was just too many explosions, too many buffs that were going on. I mean, honestly, I had a hard time and a hard trouble seeing what was going on because uh, that's not meant to be. all those buffs at the same time. It's not meant to be. When you have all those buffs going in and going on at the same time, it's definitely going to slow down your game. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cool to have a broken build. It really is. It's fun, it's exciting, it's amazing. But when you have that much going on in the game, sometimes I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it's hard for me to see when there's just too many buffs going on at the same time. So I'll give you an example. Like let's say, so if I dodge, right? All I have to do is dodge and hit this guy one time, and it's gonna start activating my buffs, right? So I dodge. I got a Spectre, right? So at any time he hits my Spectre, two Threadlings are gonna come out, right? So I'm gonna kill him, right? I got Frost Armor, right? I'm gonna kill him, right? Now I got my Frost Armor going on. Now I got my Wolf of Mail going on, right? And now I got Sever. All I have to do is kill him, right? Anytime I kill a Severed target, what it's gonna do, it's gonna unravel them, and it's gonna make Threadlands, right? And keep in mind this, let me get to it in a second, shots. So keep in mind, anytime I pick up an orb, it's going to grant me unraveling rounds, okay? That's one perk, okay? Second perk, anytime my targets are unraveled, they will occasionally spawn a Thrilling. And whatever targets that are not severed, the Thrillings will seek out and destroy them. So when they say occasionally on a dodge punch build, that's not true. Because you're making 5 times the Threadlings. Because when you're constantly activating this, and this gets better. So at right here, 2 shreds dealing sustained damage to severed targets, unravel them. That's cool. Okay. Defeating a severed target creates a hotspot. Okay, that's cool. So when you step inside the hotspot, not only are you giving Wolf a Mail, but you're also unraveling, you're also severing, and you're also making Threadlings. So keep in mind, I think that hotspot only lasts for about 3 seconds. Something around like that, 3 seconds. So every time you step into the hotspot, you're resetting your Wolf of Mail. You get Wolf of Mail for 10 seconds. So let's say if you have 5 seconds of Wolf of Mail left, right? What do? You keep dodging, you keep punching, you keep using your strand grenade launcher, and every time you use that, you activate your class ability, which is going to activate Sever, right? It's going to activate Sever, and it's also going to activate Slow. Okay, I also have a Tertian Herb, so if I kill my Sever target, right, I'm gonna dodge, right? He's slowed, right? So all I have to do, I got 3 seconds to slice. Bam, look at that. I got Frost Armor and Wolf of Mail, okay? Now, if I want to keep this going, all I have to just do that is just do that, right? Just dodge, and every time you see this little healing turret, every time I dodge, it makes a turret. Now keep in mind, right? If these ads, that and Tango. So if these ads, right? Okay, so if these ads hit my Spectre, guess what happens? Well, when they hit my Spectre, it activates like a self-destruct mechanism. So if they punch my Spectre and destroy it, it will send out 2 Threadlings. So keep in mind this, okay? Let's say we're gonna activate that, okay? Okay, now we got Wolf of Mail active, so as long as we're doing this, right? We keep on active. Look, I had 2 healing turrets right there. So just standing by myself, I got 5 seconds of Wolf of Mail. I still got one woven mail. Now I reset my woven mail again. I reset my frost armor again. So every time I get a kill, right? I reset woven mail, I reset frost armor, and so on. So if I dodge, right? If I dodge, look, there's a healing turret. If I dodge again, now I got 2 healing turrets. I got 2 specters. So if that's 4 threadlings right now, just alone, 4 threadlings. So look at that. So watch. This is what we're gonna do. So when we do this, we're just gonna collect our ammo really quick. So we're gonna dodge. We're gonna slow. We're gonna get our frost armor. Okay. Okay. We got woven mail going on. Look at it. I got healing, I got woven mail, I got frost armor. Now keep in mind, so like when I really get down and groovy, like when ads are, here, I'll show you how this works on a little tankier guys. So since we are in the ultimate, so I'll just show you guys exactly what I mean. So also I could charge up my. Okay, so every time I pick up an orb, you know, I get frost armor. So we could do something like this. Look at that. So frost armor and woven mail. Also, I got invisibility. So if I want to do something like this, like let's say if I want to do something like this, so I'll hit this guy, right? Also, I'm just gonna see if I can find. So right now I have a void overshield going on, right? So these guys have no idea what they're doing. So if they at any time, if they freaking hit my specter, watch what happens when. See, look at it, the threadlings. So picture that, right? With like 10 specters. So each specter is going to have 2 threadlings. So if I have freaking like 10 specters, let's say 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, so that's 5 specter. So 5 specters, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So if I have 5 specters at 2, that's 10. Now if I have 10 specters out, which it is highly possible, because sometimes it takes a lot, because as fast as I kill, like right there, if I have freaking 10 specters. 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, if I have 10 specters, that's fucking 20 fucking threadlings. 20. 20. So, for every 5 specters, it's 2 threadlings per specter. So, do the math. You have 5 specters, right? If they destroy it, 1 specter is 2, 2 specters 4, 3 specters 6, 4 specters is 8, and 5 specters is 10. So if you have 10 specters out, that's 20 freaking threadlings. 20 of them. Okay? Now keep in mind, like, this is pretty cool. So also I'm creating bolt charge too, so it's definitely try smash into many stasis crystals at once on a Titan. That will crash your game. 100%. I seen that. I seen something like where he was on Stasis Titan and he did something. He made popped the super, made all of those crystals, and then he did something. He shot his weapon one time, I think, and it just freaking crashed this game and sent him back to orbit. I'm hopefully on this build that it won't do the same because last night it was getting pretty crazy because last night, like I said, I was in a below power of Devil's Rune. I guess it was. Um, it 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 was literally slowing my game around. See, look at that. I got instant freeze. Look at that. Look, now they're all gonna go attack my Spectre. Look at that. Look, I dodge again. I got another Spectre. See, he's gonna go attack it. Well, he thought he was gonna. You know what I mean? Like there is a lot of bust going on. I will show you guys what it all looks like inside Devil's Rune. Cause last night I don't know what kind of modifiers I put on, but it got really intense last night. Like almost every uh ad I had, they all had like some type of aura above their head, and some of them took a couple of punches just to kill. Um, but I ended up getting a platinum. But um, okay, there we go. So I'm gonna. You don't really need green modifiers because this build's already broken the way it is. I mean, you could like slap on a solar uh solar surge, which I could do, but I'm really not gonna do that. So I'm just gonna show you guys what it looks like without any of these green mods activated. I'll just activate all the red ones. Okay. What can I put right here? Um, I don't want no mines too. I'll just. So I got the arc damage, solar shanks, fire at their location. I don't think that there's any Vex, so I mean I could add chill touch to make it even stupid. Uh yeah, I mean yeah, let's go with this for now. So right now combatant power is uh 500 and I'm 470. So I'm 30 below par. Okay. Um. So basically, how this armor piece set works is a four-piece. Uh. Okay. We'll start out with the two-piece. Two-piece taking initiative, hitting combatants with a melee attack or sword strikes grants initiative, given in bonus handling and reload speed. That that's pretty good. Okay, so all I have to do to start the initiative, all I have to do is get a melee attack. So while my initiative's active, all I have to do is use my class ability and it creates orbs. So as soon as I punch them, I don't have to kill them. As soon as I punch them, I'm gonna activate my healing aurora. So by time my Aurora is up, I'm gonna create another one. Why? Because I'm dodging and I'm punching. I'm dodging and I'm punching. Um, yeah. So this is pretty stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like really stupid. The only thing I don't like about this at the beginning because it only gives me freaking right there. So right there. So if I do this, right? Okay, right there. See right there, I have Wova Mail and Frost Armor uh, going on at the same time. And it just gets better too, like when it starts getting really crazy, you guys are gonna see a lot of stuff going on at once. So like anytime if he's looking at me instead of looking at my Spectre, which I didn't really want that to happen, but I guess it is what it is, alright? So we're just gonna hit this guy, right? They're gonna hit my Thurlings or my Spectre. My Spectre didn't really do anything, and the only time my Spectre actually really does anything, shooting my Spectre doesn't do nothing. When they get close and they try to melee attack, that's when it will release two Thurlings. So like I said, if you have 5 Spectres out there, for every Spectre you have out there, there's 2 Thurlings. So if you have 5 Spectres, that's 10 Thurlings going on at the same time. 10 Thurlings. That's a lot. So I'm trying to... I'm not sure what this guy's doing. I think he's lost. Oh, dude, this guy was freaking lost, bro. He, he messed me up, bro. Gee, I'm probably gonna die. Dude, you have to pop my prismatic. Because he messed me up. Okay. Yeah, that guy for surely messed me up. Because I couldn't figure out why he is, like, looking at the wall. I really couldn't figure that out. Okay. As you guys can see, like I'm really doing a lot of damage. not sure how this guy got behind me. I gotta watch how much stuff I do. Oh shit. Yeah, I gotta conserve on my special. I only have three left. Oh wait, I didn't even activate it yet. Well, I guess this will give me time. Yeah, it only starts me out with 10, so which ain't that a lot. Oh, I have these explosive charges. Oops. See right there that there's two going off. Sometimes it's hard to use a bow. Did I literally have too heavy? Dude, it's so hard to see what's going on. Those wizards are trying to... I can't see. I can't see because I think that sniper's still out. Okay, so I think that's everybody. Alright, so yeah, I mean I hardly even touched my heavy. A lot of stuff is going on. Shots, I don't know if you're still watching on the channel, but for one, thank you for stopping by, or thank anybody for stopping by, even if it is a couple seconds. Uh, to get this 4-piece Dark Age armor set, Warlord Rune is out right now, and it is farmable until Tuesday, so pretty amazing, pretty amazing, especially on Titan. It is kind of fun. I had a lot going on right there. I'm probably just gonna... I don't know who in the hell's trying to sucker me in. Wait, how is that guy alive, bro? Oh, is that... I don't know why it's so freaking hard to control the sniper. Dude, I almost messed up. Dude, I almost freaking walked into that. No way, bro. Dude, I got hit by a tank. Dude, that freaking... I stunned that guy, that barrier champion, but then he somehow, re-shielded, his barrier. Like, I really thought I was gonna fuck that guy up. Uh, but for some reason, uh, that didn't happen like that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come over here and... Oh, dude, he freaking slammed me. I for sure thought I could one-punch that guy. It wouldn't let me, though. I'm just gonna hold off on until this guy gets up here. I'm not gonna try to use too many snipes though. Got him. Okay. We still need that So now we got void overshield and void invisibility going on because I used my 3 armor charges to take him out. Yeah, the bird champion for some reason. I might have to just like come back here and just like take out that tank. Because for some reason the barrier champion is like way back there. I only have 67 weapon damage, so... As long as you haven't beat the tank, they'll like instantly spawn waves of ads until the tank is like literally dead, so... Until you kill that tank, it's a never-ending wave of ads. Imagine dodging and punching with the Titan. Like same effect as the hunter. I wonder if you could do that. Like punch, use your thruster. Punch, use your thruster. I don't think the thruster is meant for like that, but if you could, that would be pretty crazy, right? I'm missing my shot. Yeah. His back legs are always hard. Finally. So I gotta hit his other back leg. No, I really never used hierarchy. I didn't realize how strong it is. Now imagine 3 people with hierarchy. I've seen videos where players would just destroy in-game content. We'll do Lake of Shadows after this. I stood up to 5. He caught me with that tether and it was game over for me. Now that's pretty cool, that shot stopped by. I haven't spoke to him in a long time. Finally. This belly is so hard to shoot from here. I can't see. Yeah, I can't see what other legs I'm supposed to double break. It's really hard to see it from this far away. Oh, okay, I see. Oh, he moved his legs, bro. All I need. Okay, we got guidance. I'm just gonna hit his belly because I can't see his legs. Dude, he's hiding that back leg. Dude, he's really like hiding that back leg. I really don't want to waste my sniper shot either. Shoot. Dude, he is like, dude, I'm having, like I'm having hard trouble seeing where his back leg is. Maybe if I go right here. See, he rotated his leg. But I see where the shot is at though. Oh my god. He's really babying in that leg. I need that. Ay, 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 bro. Is this guy messing with me? Dude, I have to go up top where they're rooftop because I just can't get his leg, dude. Dude, he keeps hiding that freaking leg of his. Maybe if I go up a little bit. I don't know, man. Like, yeah, he's playing hard to get. I have never had trouble with this leg before. Oh my god, he keeps rotating. Dude, I'm... Okay, that gave me 653 damage. I might have to do a couple shots. What? How did that not hit him? There we go, finally. Finally he's done, bro. Finally. I was beginning to doubt myself on that tank. So we need, fucking A, bro. Dude, I forgot about that barrier. You guys think you guys are slick. Okay. We're gonna play this guy's for his... Fucking A, dude. These freaking little... They... They saved the barrier's life, bro. These little freaking... What do you call those freaking clowns? Dude, stop linking, little sissy. I'm trying to get to this guy, but he keeps freaking linking. This guy's a sissy, bro. Thank you. Freaking guy was clowning back there. Kept on hiding behind the boss and I couldn't get to him. I mean, I had a chance to get to him, but it kind of ruined it because he just hid behind the boss. See, my initiative is about to run out, which it did. But I have bolt charge, so at any time I could use it. Where is this guy? Bro, you hide too much. Dude, how in the hell did I get stuck under here? Bro, stop moving, dude. We'll just come back here. I freaking said it, or on deity teleported. Hey, freaking dude, stop teleporting. Easy peasy. 12 buffs from dodging. I think what took me the most is the tank because he kept on hiding his legs. Other than that, it wasn't that bad. This build makes it happen. The 4-piece set. Dodge, creates Ever, creates a healing aura. Uh, Use this to activate your Slice, which has several targets to kill your several targets. Picking up an orb, unraveling. Anytime a target is unraveled and you're making threadlings, they're severed. Also, whatever targets that are not severed, the threadlings will target them and kill them. When I kill a severed target, I step into the hotspot and I gain 10 seconds of Wolf Mill. I get an overshield for collecting an armor charge. So armor charge, jolting, severing, unraveling, blinding, healing aura, amplify, uh, sever, unravel, slow, freeze, and shatter, specter, and anytime I have 3 armor charges, all I have to do is weaken them to kill them. Player buffs are invisibility, healing, aurora, restoration, woven mail, threadling, amplify, jolt, and blind. The enemy debuffs, like I said before, sever, unravel, slow, freeze, shatter, specter, and the 3 armor charges use it for overshield. Man, that dog freaking barks, bro. Oh my golly. Uh, Good run, good run. Next we're gonna do is Lick of Shadows. I didn't get a chance to finish it last night. Uh, but we will do that. Pretty fun build. Like, like there is so much healing that revolves around this when you dodge and punch, because you're always activating your aurora. Once you slow and freeze them, you know, well, like let's say if I want to dodge punch, I'll activate sever right here. I kill a sever target, it creates a hotspot because it activates this. So anytime I step into the hotspot, I get Woven Mill. Also, it unravels them and also makes threadlands and whatever targets that are not severed. The threadlands will actually go hunt them down. Pretty cool. Very fun build. Like I said, you can get this armor set, 4-piece armor set, at the Warlords Run. It's farmable this week, guys, so just use it and abuse it. I would have to say, I mean, no shit. I would have to say, activating 12 buffs at the same time, I would have to say this outbeats any build on YouTube. Any build. Look, when you have that many buffs going on, the game just like overloads. It's not prepared for that. So when you're doing not DPS, but when you're doing a lot of buffs, especially 12 buffs at one time, uh, you're overloading the game. Your game's gonna slow it down. And now you can tell when you're doing a lot of damage, even though it's not DPS, the buffs. They're just everything. Because when you're activating, when you dodge and you activate Sever, and you get a kill, you activate Healing Aurora, you get a kill with the Liar's Handshake. Not only when you get the kill, but you're also going Invis, you get Restoration, and if you kill a Sever target, you access a Woven Mail, Threadlands, and Unraveling all at the same time. Every time when I dodge, I slow, freeze, and shatter. I hit a target, Not only do I hit the target, but it also jolts them, which counter acts as an amplifier too. And as long as I have the jolting ability up, I can also blind. So this is really good. Like this is uh, pretty crazy. Uh, like I said, guys, forget whatever the content creators are telling you to run. Come by my channel and I'll turn you on to this 12 buff monster loop infinite armor tracking. Just unkillable. Like literally unkillable in this freaking room. I've seen a lot of great builds online, don't get me wrong, they're good. But they're not, they don't even come close to my build. And all this is dodging and punching, dodging and punching. And when you do all this, you're activating 12 different buffs at the same time. 12 different buffs. That's good. I use Tablet of Rune. Like I said, every time I pick up an orb, I gain access to unraveling. Okay? Dielectric, defeating an RT buff target grants me bolt charge. I failed to mention that. I also get bolt charge too. Whenever I unravel a target, it as long as they're severed, creates a third lane. It says occasionally, but if you're constantly dodging and punching, there's no such thing as scheduling. Like I said, if you have 5 specters out and you keep on dodging, and if the enemies are just trying to hit your specter, 2 specters, or wait, 1 specter for every 2 threadlings. So 1 specter, 2 threadlings. 2 specters, 4 threadlings. 3 specters, 6 threadlings. 5 specters, 6 threadlings. Wait. 2 is 1. Okay, so 1 is 2 threadlings for 1 specter. 2 is 4. 3 is 6. 8 is 4. And 5 is 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. For every specter you get. And as long as they don't shoot your specter, because if they shoot your specter, then it doesn't know threadlings. But if they melee it, it will unleash 2 threadlings. So imagine having 5 specters out just dodging and punching. You're gonna have a total of what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 10 threadlings for 5 specters. 10 of them. Now imagine having 10 specters out, just dodging and punching and killing. That's 20 freaking threadlings. 20. That's not even half the boot. I haven't even talked about creating a hotspot. If I dodge, it's gonna create sever. If I kill my severed target, it's gonna unravel them, and it's also gonna make threadlings. And it's also, after I get the kill, it's gonna create the hotspot, and I'm gonna have access to 10 seconds of woven metal. Now, let's say if I had 3 armor charges, okay? Come down here. Collecting an orb, armor charge. Now, consumes 30 more stacks of armor charge, right? So when I use my 3 armor charges, I'm gonna get a 10-second overshield on top of invisibility, on top of unraveling, on top of severing, on top of threadlings, on top of bolt charge. Yeah. Honestly, this does it all. So when Spirit Alert, whenever I dodge, not only am I slowing them, right? But when I get the kill, I'm gonna get my health back. Now, Spirit Assassin, when I dodge, not only am I slowing them, getting my health back, and I'm also having Aurora at the same time. But anytime I finish or get a powered melee attack, I get invisibility. So we got invisibility, we got healing, we got severing targets, we got slowing targets, and if you keep on dodging and punching, I think so. If I dodge and punch and kill someone, and if I dodge again right next to the champion, it's gonna freeze all those ads right next to the champion. All of them. They'll all evaporate. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, this is. Honestly, I would have to say, not bragging, not talking and blowing smoke up anybody's butt. This is by far the strongest build in Destiny 2. I I know you guys might beg to differ and say that you guys may seem stronger. I really doubt that. Okay? When you got 12 buffs going on at the same time, just from dodging and punching, and your main focus is Festival of Light, you got so many buffs that are going on. Like I said, the player buffs are these: invisibility, healing and aurora, restoration, wolf of mammal, Threadlands, amplify, jolt, and blind. Those are your player buffs. Your 6 enemy debuffs are sever, unravel, slow, freeze, shatter, and the specter. Now if I had 3 armor charges, I finish somebody, I get a 10-second overshoot. Now imagine all of that at once, just going. And I failed to mention bolt charge. So bolt charge would fall under my freaking my player buff. So I forgot to add bolt charge in there because that's another player buff. I would have to say this is the greatest build I ever concocted. I've seen a lot of great builds out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to diss anybody's build. They have great builds, sure. But their builds do not compare to my builds. Sure, they have buffs and debuffs going on, but they don't have 12. No way. Then again, maybe somebody could. I don't know. What makes this happen? When I dodge and punch. Every time I dodge and punch, even if I don't kill, it add right away. It activates my initiative. All I have to do is get a melee attack or a sword strike, and it builds up to 5 stacks initiative. So, when I hit somebody right away and I dodge, not only am I severing, but I'm activating this healing aurora. So, 5 stacks at 5 seconds. Okay? So, 5 seconds goes pretty fast, but when you have a 200 melee stat, you'll crush them easily. So you dodge, you hit them one time, you activate your aurora. When you get the aurora activated, break out your strand weapon because it's gonna create slice. Kill with your strand weapon or punch them. It's gonna create the hotspot. When it creates the hotspot, you're gonna unravel. You're gonna have wolf and mill, and you're gonna have the redlings all at the same time. Now whatever targets that are not severed, the threadlands will sever them. And see, that's how you get the uptime up on all those buffs. Because the buffs never end. Period. They never end. It's constantly never ending buffs. So when you have all those buffs going on at the same time, yes, it will slow your game down. It's not DPS time, it just The game's not used to having all those buffs going on at the same time. So that's what's making the game overload. That's what's making the game slow down because the game's not used to having all those buffs. So when you have all those buffs going on, yeah, it is. I mean, for me, it's kind of hard to see because there's so much going on. Like, it's really hard to see. But when you have that many buffs going on, yes, it will slow your game down. 100%. And now Shots was telling me something like he was telling me something in a chat where this one guy made stasis crystals and he used some type of weapon and as soon as he fired his weapon or something like that, you guys would have to read it in chat. Uh, it sent him back to orbit. It crashed his game. Um, so there's this one bug I found, but I can't remember what the heck I did. It had something to do with stasis crystals as well, but I was using some type of weapon. I can't remember what I did or how I did it, but it did the same thing. Like I just made too many crystals and then I shot the crystals one time and it literally stopped my stream. Like stopped my stream, set me back to orbit, and that was the end of it. Um, like I said, you guys can get this 4-piece armor set, the Healing Initiative, or yeah. So Warlord Rune. You guys can farm this right now for tier 5 armor. Tier 5. So I have a 5-piece armor set for my Titan and my Hunter. So I'm gonna show you guys something, which I don't know how in the heck how I did, but I got a 5 stats on my Titan. So come right here. Look at that. 5 stats. I mean, don't get me wrong. That's good. But for end game, I'll probably have to push my melee up a little bit higher. But to get clear 100s, and I'm not gonna gatekeep it or nothing, guys. So if you guys want to know exactly how I got 5 stats of 100, I'll show you. This is my gunner. Okay, I used gunner. I used Paragon. I used Reaver. I used Reaver. And I used Powerhouse. That gave me 5 stats. Now, that's just for my armor. Now, if you go into my subclass, I also built into those stats 10 on super, 10 on melee, nothing on that one, 10 on class, and 10 on grenade. So when you do that, it will give you freaking 5 stats. In step 4, it'll give you 5 stats. Now I notice when I switch to prismatic, I think it takes me down. Yeah, see, it takes me down when I'm on prismatic, but still, look at that. 92, 100, 92, 81, 110. That's still good, even if it's on prismatic. Now, same thing when I'm on arc. Same thing. 100, 92, 100, 91, 100. Let's see what it does to Void. 100, 100, 100, 92, 92. Let's see what about Titan. Same thing right here. Nothing's changed. Okay, we got 112, 110, 90. So if I take the 10 uh, points off my weapons, right? 10 points off my weapons and 10 points off of my melee. Everything will everything will be 100 except for one. So that's 10, 20, and the only thing that will be left is 92. But that's for strand. But if you go on solar 5 stats, easy. I don't know how I did that. I was just messing around because I was trying to get as many uh, armor pieces as I wanted, and I was just like flipping armor. Because sometimes I have trouble. Oh, ass shots. Like, well, dude, I don't know if I can get like a 3 stat because I struggled. And I people kept on telling me go to the D2 armor picker, go to the D2 armor picker, and I did, and I just couldn't figure out how to work it out. So yesterday I was fooling around because I had a bunch of armor pieces from Warlords of Ruin, and um, I just mixed and matched them, and that's how I end up coming up with 5 stats of 100. So so Gunner, Paragon, Reaver, and Powerhouse will give you 5 stats. I repeat, 5 stats of 100. That's good. That's really good. Granted, if you're doing hard content, I would have to, like, if I was doing like a melee build, I would have to at least get my melee up at least to 150, and then throw on like maybe like a melee font, right? Because a melee font is what plus 20, so that would take me to 170 for a melee. Because a melee would, as long as I have armor charge, it give me a plus 20. If even if I didn't have it, it would still take me down to 150. So honestly, yeah, that would be good. That's it. That's if I was doing a melee build because I want to do like a melee build because now that I could do it, I want to put 150 stats on my melee and then put a melee front to make up for it. Then that'll put me at 170. So when I throw my hammer, it's gonna do. I don't know how much it would do. Let's see. If I took all these off, let's see. If I took all these off, what would have happened? Where would it put me at? So if I so it put me at 147. Let's say if I wanted to add like another melee right here, so I could do this one. Okay, I switch it out there right there. So now there's my melee build right there. So and then plus if since I have a melee front right here, that gives me a plus 20. So 67, 77, that take me into a 177 uh, for a melee. So on hard content, I mean honestly, that that would be pretty good. You don't really you need something to fall back on because as long as you had armor charge, that's a plus 20. So every time I get a final blow, I think it's like every 3 kills, something like that, uh, with heavy-handed. And every time when I get a final blow, right, with the powered melee, it will reduce my cooldown. And when it reduces my cooldown, I have a reduced cooldown for this too. for distribution whenever I use my class ability. And right here, reduces all ability cooldowns every time I pick up an orb, and this one feeds it into my least ability. Right here. So depending on the activity, switch it to however you guys want. And then right here, every time I get a melee kill, I get super energy. So, and then right here, raise a position anytime I activate Radiant. A solar panel blows would cause targets to ignite, so that would be good right there. If you're using a rocket, as long as you had armor charge, you would have crazy damage because you'd be rocking agent ordnance. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty good too. And then also I have a was it? Oh yeah, so like let's say right here, whenever you're using a grenade launcher, it increases damage on champions or a boss when breaking their shield or whatever. So whenever you hit them, it'll weaken them, right? So if you get a rapid funnel blow against weakened targets, it creates Devour. What is Devour? What's grenade energy? And you also get your health back. And you're also creating a void bridge at the same time. So if you pair weaken clear with powers of pain, and that's literally stupid. Plus, also, whenever you have rust armor right there, whenever you take critical damage, it releases a burst that freezes about your nearby combatants. So what you could do is on this, like, right? Let's say if you weren't rocking the Aurora set, so like whenever your shields would get broken, it would literally freeze all those ads, where if they were like close to you, right? So you could do something like this, right? You go to collections, you go to armor, you come down here where it says end game, you come over to end game, you find this armor set right here, okay, which is the Oryx set right here. If you wore a 4-piece set, so after a final bullet on a powerful combatant, and the next time your shields are broken, not only are you freezing ads, but you're also going invisible. That is a free buff right there. Free buff. Every time. You see where I'm going with that? So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm just probably just gonna set this like right here, since it is all solar. I'm gonna put this, change the color right here, change the color. Shit, I pressed that again. I don't know why I did that. Try this again. Okay, right there, change the color. Right there, nightfall. Okay. Now, so that way when I want to do my melee's Panoplia build or whatever, this would be good because every time you pick up a fire sprite, it loads your Forge Master. I think you could throw like maybe 10 hammers before the effect stops, if I remember right. Something like that, 10 hammers. Uh, that would be cool. So as long as you're making fire sprites and you can turn the fire sprites into like restoration, add like extended benefits on there for your build or whatever. But let's say if you didn't want to run Melis Panoplia, you could also run a Hollow Heart, which anytime that you use your that you scorch targets, it as long as you have your super, what Hollow Heart does, it Sunfire Furnace is active. Your grenade and shield burst funnel blows the trigger ignition, which is alright. But that's not the one that we're talking about right here. When your solar super is charged, ability funnel blows carry you and give you stacks of Sunfire. So, if you pair Hollow Heart with like maybe something like this right here, your class ability recharges faster when you scorch targets. So if you pair that with Hollow Heart, like game over, 100% game over. Uh, pretty cool, you know. I'm still trying to figure out like I'm trying to do like a dodge punch build on my Titan where I would just like thunderclap somebody. I would dodge, thunderclap, dodge, thunderclap, dodge, thunderclap, dodge. So I don't know if you would have to play into something like this. So I don't know if that's even possible, right? It says evades. What happens? What happens? Like I don't think that you could do that because I would have to dodge. Wait, wait, can I get my class ability back if I was doing this? So if I hit somebody, right? Can I get my barricade back after hitting them or no? I don't I don't you know what? I don't even know if that's possible. Cause I'm not on a hunter. Uh I don't know how you would do that. Also too, I was looking at Aeon Safe, right? Uh so if you let's say if you use Hollow Heart, right? And if you use Aeon Safe, right? Gain class ability energy and take reduced damage from combatants for a short time. When you when an ally dies or you resurrect an ally. So in PvP, like especially in Trials, this would be really good. Because every time when an ally would die, and there's a lot of people that die in PvP, whether it's Trials or not, you would get your class ability back like super stupid fast. Also, you could probably get like I'm guessing like let's say if you finish the champion, right? It says generate special for you and your fire team, but you can actually, I bet, if you pair Aeon safe, and then let's say if you finished a champion, it generates special ammo for your whole entire fire team, right? So if you guys come down into here, right? If you come down in here where it says your class ability is, right? Pair that with this. So not only when you're using the Aeon uh, gauntlets, whatever, every time when you finish a champion, you generate ammo, right? So now if you had armor charge, right? Not only do you have armor charge, and if you go when you go to finish that champion, you would get two bricks instead of one. Why? Because as long as you're generating armor charge, and when you go finish a champion, it's gonna drop a brick, right? So even if I didn't have armor charge, I'm still creating uh, uh, special ammo when I finish somebody, right? Every time. So you could farm this on ads or champions for special finisher. But like I said, if you guys come back here to collections and Aeon Save, right? Come over here. When you use a finisher on elite, you generate ammo. So if you spat, if you program Sective Insight, right, and war these when you let's say you're doing a Grandmaster, so every time in that you would finish it in elite, you would get a special ammo, right? So like I said, if you had armor charge, right? If you had armor charge, a finishers generate special ammo. So instead of one brick, you would create two bricks. As long as you had armor charge, you would create two bricks on that champion every single time. Every single time. Or if it is an orange bar or whatever. Because those are orange bars are literally considered elites. Um, yeah, you could literally double stock your special ammo, which would be pretty crazy. But like I said, I don't think if I pop my class ability, right, kill that ad, right, with thunderclap, right, I don't think that it will give me back my class ability. But if you wanted it something like this, you could do something like this. Like, let's say if you want to get some of your class ability back. So what you do is you come over here, right? Come over here every time when you use your, what is it? I I know it's one of these. Oh yeah, okay, so right here, let's say if you're running, let's say, skull fort, right? So every time when you got a melee kill, not only do you get your melee back, a full melee back, but if you played into your mods right here, you could add focusing strike. That means every time when you do damage to a ad, it gives you a little bit of your class ability and energy back. Smart, right? So you would actually get it back pretty fast. And so like let's say if you had your 200 set class ability, you do focusing strike. That means every time when you get a melee kill, you would get class ability energy back. So you could do focusing strike, and then you could also do two heavy handed. That way, every time when you create an orb, it's from melee funnel below. So every two kills would spawn an orb. Every so if you had three heavy handeds, for every kill you get, if you have three heavy handeds, you would create an orb, right? Pretty cool, right? See, GMO's smart. I'll tell you what. When you do solo stuff, no matter how fast you make your builds, when you do solo stuff, you learn a lot from other content creators. And what they do is they give you ideas, right? They give you ideas, and that's what happens. Like you watch videos, you you just have an idea. It's like, what if I run this and I run these weapons and I run this artifact? You know what I mean? And I run this armor set. Pretty cool, right? So I want to show you guys something, right? So when I go to, we're just gonna do some testing, okay? So I'm gonna do this. We're just gonna grab Aeons, right? And we're gonna take off the Malice, right? I wait. I will wait. Wait. Uh. Yeah. Yeah. We could use it for now. Okay. So. This one we need. I think it's Yeah. So it's Sective Insight. Okay. We use Sective Insight. So whenever I use my finisher on an elite, aka like an elite, like a champion or like a really heavy orange bar or whatever. I don't know if these guys are really considered as an elite. So so let's say if I had three armor charges, right? Okay, I had three armor charges. We're just gonna put a champion in it. Okay, so what's the? We could use this. Just damage this guy. So I'll use So we're just... Okay, now we're just gonna throw this on there. Okay. This should generate special ammo. A champion is defeated. Oh, okay, so wait, but what, wait a minute, dude, where's my special ammo? Oh, wait, I, I think it went into my, let's fire a couple shots, okay? Okay. Okay, now okay, now we're just gonna take this down and, okay, we have 17. Okay, so now we have armor charge, right? So we're just gonna do this. Oh wait, that's an unstoppable. That's not a freaking bear. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. So he is finishable. Yeah, see? I just generated ammo. Okay? Just generated ammo. So I think it gave me let's take this down to, so what I'm trying to do, because I have armor charge, right? So now I generated ammo, right? So what happens when we do this? Okay, now we should get 2 bricks. So I'm gonna take this all the way down to, I don't know, like maybe down to 2 bullets. We'll just take it down to 1. Okay. Oh. So if I just do this, okay, then so if we finish him, oh, okay, so wait, how many did I have? Okay, so I think I had 1 in my stuff, so okay, so I have 1 in my chamber. So when I finish somebody, as long as I have 3 armor charges, it's gonna take all those armor charges and it's gonna generate ammo. So we're generating ammo from there, and so that means when we finish an elite, a champion, right, it's gonna give us another heavy ammo brick. So now we're down to 1 in our chamber, right? We're just gonna go get the armor charge. Okay, gonna get the armor charge. Oh shit. Yep. So it does work. It does work because I had 1 in my chamber. So it took my armor charge. I generated ammo. And when I finished the champion, I also generated ammo. So I had 1 in my clip, right? And now I have 6 in my chamber. So when I shot that, I literally had no ammo after I shot him, because I literally had zero ammo. So if I take this down to 1, okay, we're gonna take it down. So it gave me a total of five ammo bricks. Okay. So when you finish a champion, it gives you ammo. When you finish a champion, when you have 3 orbs, it gives you ammo. So it gave me a total of 5 armor charges. Or hold on. Okay. Gmob got messed up. Okay, so okay, we're gonna finish him. Now we have 0 ammo. You see that? It does work. You can stack that. I had 0 ammo in my Ariana's Vow. And it just gave me 6 ammo. So I'm guessing each brick is 3 ammo. So I'm gonna take off this, right? I'm gonna take off that, and we're just gonna take down this to 1. So when I stun him and finish him, it's gonna generate ammo. Okay? So I'm guessing that 1 brick turns into 3 from my chamber. Because that sounds about right. So we're gonna we're just gonna get this guy. It's gonna take our armor charge away. Oh, what the hell? Dude, okay, that's weird. Okay, so it gave me... Dude, it gave me 7. That's weird, bro. I mean, honestly, yeah, that's weird. So when you have... Like, when you take this off, right? When you take this off, so I mean, honestly, that's weird, because I got this one on, so that this is gonna generate me ammo. So if we take this down to 1, it should give me a total of 6 for 1 brick, right? So if I go right here, okay, I don't know why I did that. Okay. So I got 1 in my chamber. Okay, we're gonna finish him. It should give us 6. Exactly, 6. So that's when... So when I finished that champion, it gave me 6 ammo. 6 ammo. Right? Because I'm running Aeons. Right? So it gave me double ammo. But if you take this off, you get... You need 3 stacks for armor charge for special ammo to work. Yeah, that's what I had. So what? So let's say, because this, when I had this taken off, I noticed when you take this off, right? We're not gonna have, we're not gonna generate nothing from armor charge. So we're just gonna have this on. So we finish him, right? it's gonna give me special ammo. So if you have this alone, notice how I have. So after I stun him, I will have 0 bullets in my chamber. I have no armor charge. Now watch this. Now I will get 7 back. I will get 7 back in my chamber. Okay, we're just gonna take him down. Okay, notice I see. Look at that. We're gonna take this down to 1 because Gmod forgot to stun him with this. Okay, we're just gonna switch this. Okay, I don't. Okay, I get. I guess we can use him. I guess. Okay. Oh shit! I accidentally killed him. Okay, Gmob's timing was off. Okay, so we're just gonna empty all these except for 1. Oh, this makes me dizzy doing this. So we're gonna do all of them except for 1. Now I notice when you take off the armor charge, finish everyone. What do you call it? It gives you a total of 7 ammo. So notice how I don't have no finisher on, alright? And I don't have no armor charges, alright? So we're gonna do this. And we're just gonna stun him. Okay. Now we have 0 in our chamber. See that? Now we're gonna have 7. Okay, 6. Okay, 6. Okay, we got 6 on our chamber, right? So now if we add this, right? Now we're getting finishers from our armor charge, but we're also getting finishers from Aeon Safe. So this will take us up to 7 in the ammo. So if I put on armor charge right here, and as soon as I finish him, okay, I have 3 armor charges there. As soon as I finish him, it should give us 7. Because after I stun him, I'll have 0 in my chamber. Okay? He is finishable now. We had 0. Okay, yeah, so... Okay, so maybe this didn't work then. Okay, so... When I used Aeon Safe, it gave me 6 ammo, right? It gave me 6 ammo. When you use a finisher on an elite, it generates special ammo for you and your fire team, right? But notice how my armor charge is gone too. So it gave me 6 special ammo. Okay, so... Hey, Shots, is there a way that you could do, uh, one, one punch, dodge, pop barricade, dodge, pop barricade, dodge, pop barricade? Can you do that on a Titan? Because I had thruster. So, so how would I do this? Let me take him down a little bit. Okay. Um, I'll have to put this one on. So, okay. So it did give me a little bit of class ability energy. I'm sure ants only gives you ammo for fire team and not you. Let me check. When you use your finisher on elite, you generate special ammo for your fire team. But see, it doesn't say about me. You are right. So, but wait a minute. I'm confused. It says when you use a finisher on an elite. So like I said, when I stun this champion, it gives me ammo back shots. Watch this. So right now we have total of 6, right? So after I stun that champion, we're gonna have 0 in our Ariana's about. Okay? Oh shit. Damn it. Dude, I didn't mean to do that. Dang it. I'm sorry, buddy. T-Mob didn't mean to do that. Oh my god, dude, I accidentally killed him again. Did you say Google it? Bro, go Google it. I mean, but look though, Shots, watch. I understand what you're saying, but look at this. It says it generates when you use a finisher on an elite, you generate special ammo for your fire team. I get that. I understand that. But watch. Watch when I activate this. Okay? When you use a finisher, you generate special ammo for your fire team. I get that. I understand that. But watch. I have 1 in my area on Isabel. Now, after I stun him, I'm going to have a total of 0 in my ammo. So when I go to finish him, it's going to give me back special ammo. Watch this. Okay? So, I have 1. It's for your fire team. I understand that, but tell me something. Look, after I stun him, I'm gonna have 0 in my chamber, and then when I finish him, it's gonna give me 6 back in my chamber. Now watch. Now I have 1 in my Ariana. Okay. Now look at that. I finish him, right? Oh shit. Jim, I forgot. Okay, wait. Hold up here. For some reason he didn't stun. Okay, let's take this down. Yeah, Gmob wasn't thinking right. So Google is lying. Okay, tell me something, Shots. Where am I getting special ammo from? Because when I take this off, right? I'm gonna take this off. Now I don't have special ammo, right? Now watch this. I'm gonna take this down to 1. After I stun him, I'm gonna have 0 in my Ariana. But when I finish him, after finishing, it will generate me, and I mean it will generate me 6 to my ammo. And watch. Okay, we're just gonna take him down. Okay, now we're gonna finish him. Now we have 0 in our chamber. Look at that, 0. I finish him. Now it's gonna give me 6. Okay, you are right, Shots. You are right. Okay. You got me on that one. Okay. So then it would be this. You are right. You're always right. Anyways, when you finish champion, so since I have this, they will get special ammo. But solo, why? Why? Because it will consume my armor charge, right? So if I come over here, I think I could pick up an ammo brick. Yeah, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna get this ammo. So 1 brick alone gives me 6 special. Okay, which is good. All right, so we're gonna come over here. Okay, now we have our armor charge. Okay. Oh shit. So we're just gonna finish and notice that we have 0 in ammo. So when we finish the champion, bro, it just gave me 2 bricks. What, dude? I'm confused here. Shots, why did it give me 12 bricks off 1 champion? I had 0 in my chamber, and when I finished him, because I took my armor charge, it should have only gave me 6, not 12. When I finished him, wait, I'm a little confused now. Maybe Google is lying. Yeah, I know. You're always trying to help. Thank you. But watch, look. So, I'm a little confused, Shots. Please, help me understand this, okay? So I will generate ammo when I finish somebody for my fire team. I get that, like you said that. But if I have this equipped, for some reason, it should only give me a special ammo brick, right? So I have 1 in my Arianas, right? So when I stunned him, I had 0 in my chamber. But when I finished him, it gave me 12 ammo. You know what I mean? So, okay. Right here, we're gonna stun him. Okay, now we have 0 in our thing. Let's see what it gives us. Oh shit, I didn't have armor charge. Oopsie. I was wondering why I didn't get no ammo. Now I have to do this all over again. Okay, so can I get ammo? If I kill these guys? Will it give me ammo? Okay, there we go. Now 1 brick is 6 ammo. Okay, so we're gonna take this down here to 1. Okay. Now this should give me good. Hell, I don't know, because we're gonna be running this. So when I finish somebody, it'll generate ammo, because I have 3 armor charges. Okay. Huh? Okay. Okay, now we're gonna take them down a little bit. It's gonna take my armor charge. It gave me 6 ammo. Well, okay, I'm a little confused because last time when I finished them, it could have been a bug, but last time I finished them, it gave me 12 ammo. So yeah, this is kind of confusing. There's a special ammo meter? Where is that? Oh, when you did the Oh, I see the special ammo meter. What? When did they do that? Dude, I have no idea when they did that. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of cool. I, ne I never knew anything about that. Okay, so shots. Since you're a Titan main, is there a way that I could dodge and get my rally barricade back? Kind of like how you do it with Hunter. Like you would dodge, right? Dodge, and then you would get your melee back. Is there a way that way I could do that? Like I would hit my melee, get the kill, and then I would use my Spectre, right? Hey, what's up? Huh? Yes. Okay, so if I let me say something, guys. So are you can come in, Damon? All right. All right. So I don't I don't know if you could do like a one punch for Titans. I know you could do with hunters, but I don't know. So I would have to. How would I do this? Not that I know of. Okay. So I dodge. Okay. Yeah. So I don't get my rally barricade back. But it does come back pretty fast, dude. I'm telling you something. If you could dodge with thruster and then get your melee back on a Titan, dude, that would be a new. That would be new. So in other words, you got thruster, right? Dodge, and then you would get your barricade back. But you you can't get rally barricade back because you're using uh thruster. Okay, so what if I put on barricade? I Wait, you said rally barricade? Okay. So what happens if I do it like this though? But still, even then, I still don't think that that I can get it back. Yeah, look at that. But see, I mean, I get what you're saying. That I was trying to go for the whole thruster, kind of like a dodge punch on a Titan. But you, from what I understand, you can't. So if I was battling, right, got the kill, and then my barricade would come back. Use Touch of the Thunder. What is that? Flashbang, pulse grenade. But it doesn't say nothing about barricaded though. Yeah, yeah, it doesn't say anything about you getting your barricade back. Uh, whenever you're on yeah. Well, what I was trying to do, I was trying to do something like this. Let's say I'm battling, alright? Right there. And then I would instantly get my barricade back. That would be a new one punch thing. Because Titans would be all over that. Because if you could use your thruster, right? So what happens if I use my thruster? Can I get my melee back? No, you can't get it. So I was trying to use my thruster and melee at the same time. So if I do something like this, right? Thrust, and then I would get my barricade back, but you can't do that. But I get what you're saying. You use ionic traces to get that stuff back, but you would have to create a ton of ionic traces even before that. I don't know. All right, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by, shots, and thank everybody else in the comments. Appreciate. I'll be back on within an hour, guys, because I'm gonna watch Spartacus with my son-in-law. So, all right, guys. Until then, peace, and I'll see you on the flip side.